Hello. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. As father of the bride, it's my proud pleasure to start the proceedings off tonight. I'd like to start things off by first thanking you all for making the journey here tonight. I know some of you have come from far and wide, so it's wonderful you've all made the effort to be here tonight. So, what can I say? It's a momentous day for any father. As one of my colleagues at work said, it's, how did he put it? He said, it's a brilliant day when you realise that someone else is going to pick up your daughter's phone bill. So, Natalie here has always made us proud of her achievements. She's always tried really hard academically, done really well, you know, so again, made us very proud. As a youngster, you know, she did various forms of dancing and tap, modern, jazz, all the rest of it. She kept us so very busy, you know, taxiing her back and forth. And then we weren't doing that, she was at home practicing her violin, you know, or with the sounds of Atomic Kitten blaring from a room, you know, or we had her damaging the kitchen tiles with her tap shoes, you know, so it was a, how could I put it, very, very busy life. She did quite well academically, got herself into the sixth form at the Royal Grammar School where she met all this lot, and this young man here. And then she progressed off to university, did well at university, we were very proud of her. And then she developed into the wonderful young lady I believe she is today. As for young Elliot here, the first time Elliot showed up at our house, he was wrapped in a bedsheet with no shoes on in the snow. So you're thinking, yeah, this is the sort of lad I want my daughter to marry. But in all honesty, my hand on my heart, I'm going to say that Natalie couldn't have made a better choice of a young man to marry. He's a fine young man, and I'm sure if his father was here today, he'd be more than proud of him as well. So, I'll keep this short. All I can say is, I'd like you to join me in a toast to Natalie and Elliot, to wish them all the best, for a future long and happy married life. All the best.
All the best.
I know at this stage it's traditional for the groom to get on with his speech. However, we have a slightly impromptu and short speech that is going to occur from this end of the table, so I shall pass you over.
Thank you very much. My name is Oliver, for those who haven't met me before. I'm Elliot's brother, and this is going to be a 30-second speech. So, on behalf of all the Manghams, we'd like to welcome Nat to the family. We're very proud and excited for the future. We'd just like to thank Elliot and Nat for organising this day. They've put a huge amount of hard work into it. So thank you very much. Really enjoyed the day. Hope you enjoy the rest of your lives together. Thank you very much.
So good evening, everybody. First of all, thank you for all being here. I originally, in my written speech, had something about Natalie being far too embarrassed by what Ian had to say. However, actually, I think he went rather light on her for that speech. It could have been a lot worse, and I'm sure Natalie is rather relieved at this point in time. While thinking about what to say and trying to write this speech, and I'm going to be honest here, write is probably a slightly loose term to use regarding this speech, I stumbled across the advice that a groom's speech should reflect his new bride. So as such, I hope what I'm going to say today is going to be classy, elegant, and incredibly short. A lot of you may not know, but this weekend specifically was chosen as it's a very special one for Natalie and I. Monday will be the 7th anniversary of our very first date. Thank you. Being young, suave gentleman of 17 at the time, I decided that there was no better way to win Natalie's affection than a high-class meal at Pizza Express, followed by the gentle, relaxing stroll back to her parents' place, which, something I failed to consider at the time, was actually several miles away. Yes. During the walk home and, of course, during the traditional post-first date interrogation by Nat's family, I insisted that I had nowhere else to be. There was no rush for me to be anywhere. I didn't need to get home. I was perfectly happy to stay, talk to everybody, and introduce myself and get to know everybody. Home at the time was the boarding house of the Colchester Grammar Sixth Form, which I know a large amount of the rabble at the back here are from. And it turns out that the staff of the Sixth Form didn't have quite the relaxed attitude to my later term that I had. I walked in to find the head of my boarding house on the phone, having a brief conversation, starting a brief conversation with a member of the police, explaining that it was the early hours of the morning and one of his students had been missing for around 8 hours at this point. I won't utter the words he said to me when he saw me stroll through the door in a rather nonchalant manner. Suffice to say, though, I spent the next several months under house arrest. There are, of course, a number of people as well, referring to that same rabble standing at the back, who have known Natalie and I from before that fateful day, when we spent a period of about 2 years insisting that we would never be anything but the closest friends. That was clearly a lie. Although that was a lie, I feel that I must honestly say that Natalie is not only my partner, my wife at this stage, but she still remains my closest friend. It is traditional at this point in the groom's speech to say a number of thank yous and to hand out some gifts. However, spare all of your patience, we're going to leave the gifts until after the best man's speech to get it all over and done with at once. But I will get on with some thank yous. Firstly, thank you to Ian and Barbara for raising such a beautiful and intelligent daughter. I will leave it to the two of you to argue over where each trait comes from. Well, of course, I'd like to thank you as well for all the meals, the chauffeuring, taxi services, and everything you've done for us over the years. Thank you very much. It couldn't have happened without you. I would, of course, also like to thank my mother for everything she's done, including letting us clutter up her home for a period of a number of years, tripling her electricity bill while we were there, and allowing us to get on her feet. Get on our feet, rather. Though we're probably standing on her toes at some point as well. She's put in a phenomenal amount of effort, helping us get everything ready for today and generally set up in our lives. And we're both eternally grateful for everything you have done. There are, of course, as well on this table, two very special couples who we do have to thank. My best man, Matty, and his girlfriend at this stage still. We've had numerous conversations about this. Something might be coming later in the evening, we don't know. But to Matthew and Ella, and of course to Hugh and Aurora, the four of you mean so much to us. Honestly, our lives would not be the same without all of you in it. We look forward to many more years of movie marathons, gaming sessions, and just general late night talking and drinking, as Aurora of course pointed out. Of course, special thanks does have to go to Matty and Ella for very recently, last weekend, organising our hen and stag do's, and especially to Matty for ensuring that I am not still chained to a lamppost somewhere in Cambridge. I very much appreciate the fact that I made it home in one piece and relatively unembarrassed, though I have a feeling the embarrassment is still to come. Of course, there are also our siblings, Alistair and Oliver and his wife Becca. You've been a great help today getting everything set up. I'm sure many of you have encountered them as you came in or have wandered around the place. They have done an awful lot to help us make today happen. And it's once again, we are very, very grateful for all of your help and everything you've done for all of us over the years. Two more thank yous to go, and then of course we can get on to what everyone's looking forward to. Matthew Denham, who is over there, as you may have seen running around, was kind enough to make sure the music was playing on cue, was playing the appropriate volumes, and generally helping us out over the last 2 days. Thank you very much for your help. We certainly took a lot of the load off our shoulders and made sure that we could get on and focus on what was important. And of course, last but definitely not least, I'd like to thank Chris for being so wonderful in sorting out the cars. It meant a lot to me that Natalie arrived in a specific car, and Chris did everything he could to make this happen, and I'd really like to thank him for that. I spent some time thinking about how to end this speech. What do you toast to? And I feel that there is nothing better than I could toast to than to say, to my new wife, Natalie Michelle Mangum. I will now pass to the best man, who I should make a note that he has been so incredibly supportive at this time, and of course there is a gift bag down there which I'm sure he will still receive at the end of the evening. But he's been incredibly helpful despite the tragic circumstances that recently befallen him. Carrying out some DIY at his house, he suffered a traumatic injury to the head, which has the unfortunate symptoms of leaving him completely incapable of telling anything remotely close to the truth. Normally, the closer his friends, the more farcical and ridiculous and completely and utterly unbelievable stories become. So I would like you to keep that in mind as I pass it over to him.